Oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Oh yeah. One time for my baby, she be holding it down when it's crazy. My love. Two times for my lady, she get my back when nobody they rip me. My soul so high, I get high anytime I see her. She call me papi, she my mamacita. Them other girls, they just wanna be her. I love you forever, yeah, I will be. Baby, but like Tommy Tila.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Titi, and if this is your first time seeing me on your screen or stopping by on my channel, it is very nice to meet you. You are welcome. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. So today's video, as you can tell from the title, is going to be not your typical fall look. So usually for fall, a lot of people usually focus more on oranges, burgundies, and I think that's pretty much it. Nobody really focuses a lot on, you know, browns and olives. And this year, because fall is my favorite season of the year, I decided to focus more on the aspects of fall that people don't usually focus on. So now, don't get me wrong, there are makeup artists who use these colors, browns, olives, mustards, and all this type of colors in their videos during fall, but I feel like a lot of people just default to, you know, burgundies and oranges and golds, and no one really, you know, I feel like brown and olive are like the left out ones. So anyways, I decided to go for a brown smoky look, and this is what I achieved. This is the look that I was able to come up with. So I decided to incorporate some glitter into this just because, you know, I'm a glitter freak. So I decided to incorporate some glitter into this, and I was really liking this, you know, trend or this vibe that's going around where you do like the same, it's kind of like a monochrome look, so you have like the same color on your eyes as well as on your lips. So instead of going for my default nude gloss, I decided to go ahead and pair this look up with a matte chocolate brown lipstick. And honestly, with the sweater, everything, I'm just really feeling myself. And like, I was feeling myself so much, I actually had to go make a cup of coffee just to, you know, get in the groove. So yeah, if you guys really want to see how I created this look, then make sure to grab your own cup of coffee and keep on watching. Alright guys, so I went off and did my brows off camera, and my brows were extra flaky today, so I was really feeling myself. Then I'm going in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I think, I can't remember what shade this is, it actually wiped off, but this is one of their lighter shades, and I usually use this as a base for my eyeshadow looks when I wanted to really pop. My lady, I'm going into my Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm taking this bright orange color, like, can you guys see that? And I'm taking this and just packing that on to my lid. I'm just packing it on because I want to get as much pigmentation as I can from this color.
Baby, but like Tommy Tila, shorty find no need concealer, girl. My girl, my girl, my girl. Whoa, she make a bad man shiver.
So when I was satisfied, I then went in with that yellow shade, also from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I put this above that orange shade to kind of help me blend it out.
This feeling inside when I'm around you, and if I didn't have you, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably feel so nervous, I would probably even cry too. Cry too. Nataka kukupata dunia na kila kitu, the world I live in, I can only see us two.
I went into my Morphe 35B palette, and I took this brown shade and I put this directly into my crease. So just like the other colors, I made sure to first of all pack this color to get the pigmentation I was looking for, and then I started to blend it in. Once I was done, I went in with this burnt orange shade from the Zulu palette, and I used this to kind of blend that brown shade into the orange shade. Going in with this lighter brown shade, I'm putting this all over my mobile lid. and I'm just applying this with a flat top brush. I just went into blend to make sure I didn't have any harsh lines. And then going in with this darker brown shade, this is more of a black brown. I put this in my outer V just to kind of smoke it out a little bit.
One time for my baby, she be holding it.
So going in with my MAC mixing medium, I'm placing this directly on my mobile lid, and this is what I use to adhere the glitter to my eyes. So the glitter I'm using today is from superglitters.com, and this is in the color Bedrock Bliss. It's one of, I think, their iridescent shades, and I just absolutely love the way this looked. So I usually like apply my glitter with a fluffy brush because it helps to pack enough product, but also helps to make sure it lays perfectly on the adhesive. So I'm just going in now to line my eyes, and I'm using my NYC liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm just giving myself a very, very defined wing.
Know that I will never leave her, girl. My girl, my girl, my girl. No, no, no. I get this feeling inside when I'm around you, and if I didn't have you, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably feel so nervous, I would probably even cry too. Cry too.
Alright guys, so I just wanted to come in here to kind of show you guys the lashes that I'll be using today. So I was reached out to by this company on Amazon called Isabel Merchant, and they actually have like a bunch of lashes, and they sent me this one. That's what the lashes look like in the pack. They're super dramatic, and I love my dramatic lashes, but I don't think I've tried anything this dramatic before. So the first step to putting on your lashes is, first of all, you want to carefully take out the lash from the pack. That's what it looks like usually, and you can see that it does have some glue on it there. So normally I like to take that off because technically you don't want that glue on your lash. So to put on your lashes, you also want to use tweezers. I know some people use their hands, but honestly I've never been able to perfect my lashes with my hands, let alone even the tweezers. So tweezers are the simpler way, because then you get like a precise look other than, you know, your hand is blocking exactly what you're doing. So those are the tweezers that I'm going to be using, and these are just random tweezers that I got from the dollar store. Usually take the lash from the end just like that, and first off I'm going to take that end and place it at the end of my eye, so the end where my lash ends, and I'm going to just place that on top. And the mirror I'm using, I'm kind of putting it tilted down, so I'm like almost looking down at the mirror, which makes it easier for me to see what I'm doing. So I take that end and then I kind of fit it there. So bear in mind I don't have any glue on the lashes yet. I'm just trying to figure out if I need to cut them or not. So I take that and I place it at the end of my lashes, and then I take it and kind of place that down. And that's what it looks like. So right now I don't have any glue on it, so it looks kind of funky, but according to this, the band fits perfectly. So it's like my exact eye shape, and I don't have to cut the band. So that's what you want to do. So normally if it goes like into your inner corner, it's kind of uncomfortable to have lashes in your inner corner, so you want to cut those lashes. So this lash fits perfectly, so I don't have to cut it. However, if you do need to cut it, you want to cut it from the front end. That's the end that stays around your inner corner, not the last end, just because the last one is usually the wispiest one. And that's the one that lets your eyelash actually, you know, go out and be flirty and everything. So you don't want to cut that one off because, you know, it's usually just that one that's usually wispy. So I'm going to go in next with my eyelash glue, and the one I use is this one from Duo. It's their strip lash adhesive, and it's the one with the brush on tip. I personally like using this brush on tool because it lets me have total control of how much glue I put on my lashes. So unlike the other ones where you would have to press to get it out, and then you can have like a lot of glue or even less, this allows me to have total control of how much glue I use, and it allows me to evenly pack this glue onto the lash band. So personally I like putting a lot of glue on my lash band just because it actually helps to make sure the lash stays in place until I take it off. So I usually like that. And so that's like usually how my band looks when I've put enough glue. And I just have this trick where I flick it off to make sure there's no excess glue and to make sure it's evenly spread. And so that's what it looks like when I'm done putting the glue on. It's starting to turn into like a bluish, a dark blue look, and it's actually drying clear. I don't like it to dry down completely, just because if I do have to move the lash around, I like to do that and to be able to do that easily. So when it's a little wet like this, it makes it easier to be able to move it around and place it in the right position. I'm going to take my tweezer and I'm using that to hold the very end of the lash, and I'm going to take that and kind of position that on the end of my lash. So just the same way I did that when I was, you know, trying to measure that. And as you can see, I dropped that from the top to the bottom because that helps me to overcome the curliness of my natural lashes. I'm going to take that and I'm going to secure the middle. So once that is secure, I'm just going to keep going forward until I'm done securing the entire lash. And I'm just pushing this a little bit into my eyelid. So that's how I place my lash on. I'm just pushing it a little bit, and that's what it looks like. I would usually tell people to close their eyes for like a minute or two so that the glue dries down completely.
Oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Oh yeah. One time for my baby, she be holding it down when it's crazy. My love, 2 times for my lady. She get my.
So now onto my lower lash line. I'm taking that orange shade, the first orange shade that I used from the Zulu palette, and I'm just buffing this onto my lower lash line.
They just wanna be out. I love you forever, yeah.
Then I went in with this brow gel from Haggai and Esther, and this is in the shade Ebony, and I took this and actually used this to line my lower waterline. So then going in with that dark brown shade that I used at first from the Morphe 35B palette, I used this to smoke out that liner. So this helped me to make my lower lash line look very smoky.
My girl, my girl, my girl.
Once I was done, I went in to fix my liner again.
I'm around you, and if I didn't have you, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably feel.
And then the lipstick I used today is from Colourpop, and this is in collaboration with Ellery, and it's this chocolatey color, and it's in the shade Anyways. And y'all, I absolutely love this monochrome look. It looked so beautiful, and I looked so chocolatey. Like, this is such an amazing fall look, and everything just paired together so well with the sweater, with my hair. It was absolutely beautiful. But this is the finished look, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. I hope to see you all in my next video, God willing. Bye bye.